Yeah, I'll get some film here. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon, Flat Earth Homeland, Jersey's Woman of the Woods. Should we ever get her here and get married and all that good stuff and get our farm, which is we're working on, hobby farm. Okay, so firewood. You want to keep it dry. This stuff is awesome. This is the best wood I have ever seen. I cut a lot of these, or split them a lot in blocks, blocky, square. They pack better, stack better. But good seasoned wood, so I want to keep it dry. So I was going to, I got these out of a burn pile, 20-foot pieces from a greenhouse. Gonna throw them away, burn them in half, and throw them in, burn them in half again, burn them in half. And I'm like, man, that is just, what a waste. So I grabbed them thinking, there's these stack and stow and go, stack and build, stack and stow and stack. They're just metal brackets, and you cut your 2x4 to length, however long you want it, however tall you want it. Slip them in there, bam, bam, bam. You don't even have to use screws or nothing, ready to go. But as I'm pulling in, I'm thinking of that, and I'm thinking, I want a wood rack. Well, this is pretty rotted, but I can throw a tarp over that. It's just sitting here rotting into the ground, so I'm going to manhandle that over here or something like that. There's stuff around here that there's the dolly for it. That was a chicken tractor. But, I could throw that over here and put a tarp over it and call it good. I could use fencing. Cattle panels work great. There's videos on that on YouTube, how to take the heavy gate type cattle panels and, anchor them down. You can frame them. You can do whatever you want. I mean, I could just, for here, I could just stake them down to the ground. I'm thinking of doing it like right here because the stove is in there. And I want a wood stack as close to there as possible and as close to unloading as possible in between. So I'm kind of thinking up against the cattle trailer there or something. I don't know. And the thing I like them blocky is because you can put them in coconut boxes. I could put my 2-wheeler over there, my dolly, and it's behind the tree there, but get a 2-wheeler, wheelbarrow, whatever, just some mechanical way of moving stuff, and do it. So since I'm on a roll and I'm right here, I got the stovepipe installed. Great job, I thought. I mean, it could have been better, but there's a screen up in there to keep bugs and stuff out. There's a little bit of daylight there, but who cares? I can patch that up with a silicone boot later. There's a water tank there. That fits right on the side here. I was showing that from videos last year. And then there's a warming tray. Warming tray fits on there over the water tank. So, and I never had the warming tray on this side. I think I did. I don't remember if I did or not. Anyway, I got it. It's there. I can use it if I want. So, all right. But there was a vent there already, and so I just cut through that with a Sawzall and took the, I'll go up there. 2 winters ago, it came out this hole. So it had a 90-degree elbow right over the stove with the damper right there. And it was just a mess. Another, obviously, 90-degree angle outside. So this vent was over here for whatever reason. Might have been where the refrigerator used to be. Bigger refrigerator, I don't know. Refrigerator wasn't in here. It's where they put the stove in. Makes no difference. So what I did was I just cut through there, and it was really hard to cut because of the angle. So I did the best I could. And then the 5-inch pipe is coming out of there. And then around that is this 7-inch stainless, just as a shroud to keep it. And I actually got that clamped together. I was amazed I was able to get that done. And then I drilled right through it, through all three, the rain cap and the 7-inch and the 5-inch. So really good. If you have a single wall coming out of a building and it's going to have cold weather, you really want to have a second pipe around it, even if it's gas pipe. In other words, something to keep your warm air, you keep the stack warm, because if it cools down, it slows the airflow down even then a wind buff and it'll reverse it, and it's just it's a royal pain. It doesn't work well. It doesn't draft well. Get more creosote. You can choke. I know for a fact. In Kansas we burned wood, and at first we had a military 1941 Korean War era potbelly stove that they put in tents, and this is my bamboo harvesting operation for the cupola or hat or whatever you want to call it, awning roof over that trailer, because that's got a really bad, massive damage to the roof and edge line. I'm going to cap it with like a bonnet, little, if you can imagine a tent over that, a greenhouse over it. I'm going to put a greenhouse over it. I might use my Tyvek for summer and greenhouse plastic for winter. Got so many things I need to get done, and we're trying to get this hobby farm purchased, and just a bunch of gratings here. Improvise, two purposes there. Everything has two uses. If you just have to figure out how to repurpose it, make that into a poem. Everything has two uses. Just figure out how to repurpose it. But couplets. But this stainless steel stuff is